Joe doing stuff, driving, 90, pretty much. Okay, so anyways, it's 12:55 in the afternoon. We'll be at our destination by 3 o'clock, 2:57, 2:45 if I can help it. And I didn't share this with you guys. Well, I haven't filmed since earlier. I filmed a video for After Prison Show. I filmed a video for Joe Does Stuff. And I only started filming a little bit of this vlog after I got done filming the video for APS. But I got out of the shower earlier. I was butt ball naked. And I said to myself, I was so motivated. I was like, we're going to get an offer on that house today. And sure as shit, only the second day being on the market, we've actually got one offer for sure, and possibly two offers, or maybe multiple offers. We don't necessarily know for sure, but we're pretty sure it's multiple offers coming through on the house. And how about that? That is freaking awesome right there. I can't tell you how important this trip is for my wife and I, considering all of the damn stress that we've been under. And let me tell you something, had I been around instead of in the shower earlier, your boy might be in fucking jail right now. My wife went to take the dogs for a walk prior to us leaving, and here comes some guy around the corner with a pit bull, big ass pit bull, no leash, come charging at our dogs, nipping at them. My wife says, yo, you need to get your dog on a leash. And dude just starts cussing my wife out, talking about you don't even belong here. Boy, hey man, I couldn't have been there. And if I see this guy, because now I'm on the lookout, I'm on the hunt for Red October, man, hey, fuck the aggression. I'm just going on sight. You ain't gonna disrespect my wife, let alone risk killing my damn dogs. I'll film that too. That's probably gonna be something that I'm looking to do next week, is, well, going on a bit of a stakeout to find this guy with this big ass pit bull with no leash and saying, excuse me, kind sir, are you the guy that was cussing at my wife and trying to kill my dogs last month? Bing, bong, you see them dogs. Anyways, like I said, I can't tell you how much we need this trip, and we're hopeful to make this an awesome trip. It's only a little 2-day, maybe it's a 3-day, and we are gonna relax, eat good food, enjoy good company, and reset. Right, baby?
That's right.
Reset?
Reset. Start over.
That's the name of this trip right here, reset. Is that the police? No, sir. They don't drive Mercedes. All right. Let's continue on, and I'll share with you guys when we get where we're going. All right. We're just getting to Charlottesville. And, yeah, we can't check in for a little bit, so we figured we'd explore this place a little bit on foot. I'm not sure what time Connor's getting up here, but yeah, we got here. The ride was pretty uneventful, a lot of speeders, and I was one of them. I knocked an hour off of the trip. Knocked an hour off the trip. All right, let's check this place out and see what we can see. Such a different little world up here, babe. Hey, they got a Lowe's. Except it's closed.
What is that?
It said the hardware store. I miss it every time. Every time there's 100 million view video, I miss it every time. So I was on the phone with my homeboy Connor, and this crazy lady walked by, screaming at everybody, screaming at me, saying that she didn't give a fuck and she was gonna blow this whole place up. And I almost hung up on Connor just to get the camera out. Forget asking her if she's okay. Hey, what's going on? Like, all I wanted to do was just say, smile, bitch. Smile. Thank you. Could be me one day, I guess. Could be me. Walking around. She was screaming into her phone. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I actually do give a fuck. So, exciting news to share with you guys. We got the first offer on the house. We should have just went, babe.
I'm sorry.
We got the first offer on the house, and wait till you hear this wild ass shit, right? So, full price offer plus some. So the offer is for $260, which is insane. But they want us to pay all closing costs, which if you're going to give me a full price offer plus all closing, plus more, hell yeah, I'm going to pay that closing. And they also want the HVAC serviced and proof that it's been serviced, which there's no problem with that whatsoever. And then they wanted me to provide a refrigerator. And I don't even think that's that bad. The issue with that is, though, is the house going to even appraise for $260? It may not. And then if it doesn't, and we've gotten into that deal, well, we could screw ourselves a little bit. So we'll see. Alrighty. How about that? So we just got a chance to check out our first place to get something to eat, a place called Citizen Burger. Food, absolutely good. We were starving. Service, not so much. They weren't that busy, but still were slacking on the service, and I was trying to be pretty patient about it, right? Anyways, while we were leaving, they gave us this this card, and basically it's a postcard. Put a stamp on it and tell them what you think. Connor, I'm definitely going to be putting a stamp on this. Tell us what you think. Feel free to hand your comments to the server or manager, or just pop them in a mailbox. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so check me out now. I just bought this joint right here, the Hawaiian Haze. Huh?
You don't think the bars have
A lighter?
have matches?
They might. We might find somebody smoking on the way. I do gotta piss. So anyways, we just came out of a little dispensary. They sell CBD type products and Delta 8. I guess it's some sort of a off strain of marijuana. It's not supposed to get you so high. And you can walk right down the street smoking this shit. This was a $20 joint. I hope so. $20 joint. And we're gonna check that out. Get a little reaction on this video. We'll get a little reaction on this video. We're gonna be walking down the street, the mean streets of Charlottesville, smoking a J. I'm going to be. Nobody else with me can smoke. Oh, but anyways, real quick, I gotta tell you about the dispensary place. That was, okay, babe. So that was super interesting. The woman who was helping us in there wearing a lab coat like she a doctor. And she was like, yeah, just...
I'm not going to the burger bar and use the bathroom while we're sitting here not doing nothing.
But anyways, they were like, you make your transaction, your purchase is gonna be behind either door number 1, 2, or 3. And I was like, damn, we's in a little trap house right here. This is pretty crazy. So we're getting ready to hit this joint right here and see what this is hitting on, if we can find a lighter. So yeah, let's see what's up. Well, I can't tell you how fucking crazy this feels right here, y'all.
No, it's good.
Not a lot of smoke for all that. And you know what it almost tastes like? It almost tastes like fucking tobacco.
Let me find out.
It almost tastes like tobacco. Or okay, I'll get back with you in 5 minutes and let you know how this is. All right, I ain't gonna lie, I smoked about half of that thing right there. And I mean, I feel like a little bit, but nothing crazy at all. And it almost, I'm gonna tell you what it reminded me of. It almost reminded me of selling them goddamn mushrooms. Because when I'm hitting it, it's got an aftertaste of a cigarette. And I'm like, oh my God, this thing smells like straight devil's lettuce. But then when you hit it, the aftertaste is a little bit cigarette-ish, and then sometimes a little weedish. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna Google this brewery. See how far it is from here.
So needless to say, hopefully that's gonna like chill me out or something. Maybe it helps with the aggression or something. My wife says, oh my God, look at the Christmas tree.
Oh, this is a little Home Alone movie.
It is.
Blinding.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so exploring the city.
Look at these apartments. Like, look at that bedroom right there. That is someone's bedroom.
There's somebody cooking right there too.
That's true. That's such a voyeuristic place to have sex.
What's that? It's a nice little restaurant.
The melting pot.
I think you guys are right. C&O.
Look at that's the melting pot.
Hmm.
The C&O place is supposed to be like right here.
Well, we might have passed it then.
Yeah, I think you passed it already.
Look, there's a street right there that'll cut across
So
probably.
we're going the wrong way. Because we got to get through to the next
Yeah, but I'm
street.
saying I don't think we can do that but up there.
That's fine. We're just going to have to go double back.
That's all right, Connor. That's all I've ever done in my life is double back.
What?
Oh yeah, by the way, update.
Is that like I want a whiskey with a double back?
No, I don't actually know what it means, Connor.
A beer with a double whiskey back?
The only way is through. You remember all the little...
Yes. The only way to is through.
No, was that how it went?
No. Hey, Jar,
The only way...
how about that apartment with the bed that was right
How
against the
about
window?
that?
Can you imagine when the bung bung's taking place there?
Let's go this way.
Connor, I don't know.
Connor, I'm not going through there.
Let's go this way. Have a little faith, Randy. We'll be all right.
Okay. Have faith in the cast of 16.
Connor's got us going down back alleys and shit.
Awesome, Orange Charlottesville.
That is true. We might run into a tiki torch. That probably was a little not funny. So we're trying to get to some restaurant, and we're cutting through a bunch of back alleys and under train tracks.
My hot cold app says we're getting hotter.
Your hot cold app says we're getting hotter. That's good. Okay, I didn't get a chance to film where we just left from. It's only like 6 o'clock in the evening. You would have thought.
Afraid to have his phone out in case it got stolen.
So we just walked through a seedier part of town that I said was more affordable, and it was definitely more affordable. But anyways, I didn't film in where we were because it was very, very hipster, and really wasn't too much shit going on. There was a guy playing piano outside, and we drank a beer. So now we're heading back down these mean streets.
We could go to the C&O place.
I think it's closed.
It says it's open on the Google.
The mean streets of Charlottesville. Look at this. What is that?
The back?
What is all that? Why they got all these shits dressed up like that?
I thought you were talking about the graffiti on the wall.
I'm talking about the flowers and stuff.
Some gave some gave all.
Somebody must have died right there. Very.
Homeless man that sleeps on the side of the road.
Say what?
I said I look like a homeless person.
Oh, my wife's wearing my jacket because I told her to bring her coat tonight.
I saw on the Google.
Oh man, that's one of them happy endings.
Is that an Asian massage?
No, they got a good Asian massage around here though.
Oh, you
How would you know?
I saw it on Google reviews.
Shit, Google ain't telling you about that though.
Yeah.
All right, Connor, where's your map? Tell us to go.
We're at the mall, so we can go left.
The malls, I think, is right here.
Yeah, we're on the mall now. All right, good deal. Man, it looks like
That was. See how close that shit was? You guys were exaggerating.
That's true. You know, it's always faster coming back than it is going. Because the anticipation and anxiety
Well,
gets you.
Yeah, one more alcoholic drink.
So look, there's a place called Pie and Coffee. I don't know if that's what it's called. Maybe that's what they have. I gotta be honest though, this place is a freaking ghost town.
Because everybody's done great.
imagine that more goes, to be honest with you. There's people in the stores and there's some people out.
But you know what? With the current state of affairs of COVID
There's
here,
50,000 people missing from town.
where they at?
Home on break.
Oh.
All the college kids are gone.
Hey, what's over there?
It's a college town.
Let's go check that out. I hear music.
It's a college town. Those college kids are out of school.
We got one over here. All right, we'll update shortly. I'm about to show you how wild it is right here. Watch this. Oh my God, they got the bicycle gang. Okay, Mom, listen.
Where's your mirror?
The bicycle gang sounds like a fairy tale.
I mean, good. Christmas buses.
He said, listen, she goes, y'all be careful, be safe. He goes, bitch, shut the fuck up.
This is, oh my God. When I think about inspiration for videos and like needing to be inspired, it's listening to just the conversations that take place in the real world.
I want to go say, she looks like Pam. Her name would be Pam. Pam, you need to be part of that bicycle gang, girl.
Hey, listen, it's only 6 o'clock, okay? What's going to happen at 8 o'clock out here?
I told you, it's like hall pass.
Okay, I hate to do this, right? I hate to do this. It is probably 8 o'clock at night. And one thing that we've noticed about Charlottesville so far is the homelessness is rambunctious up here. And look, I understand homelessness is a major issue, but yo, you got these folks who will come up to you while you're eating, asking you for money. And right now, currently, there's a homeless dude with a stolen credit card. We saw him at the restaurant we were eating at. He's literally trying to book a room at this hotel right now.
He said, can I speak to the manager?
She's asking for a photo ID. He's like, no. No. All right, but anyways. It's crazy.
Sir, you can try the residency in fellowship.
Damn, man, that's crazy. We're just waiting.
We're going to the car.
We're lurking. I'm gonna get the beanie, babe.
Are we all going? Let's just go on a field trip.
All right, well, I can imagine this video is gonna be just all over the place. Yikes. But what I was trying to say was the homelessness here is just insane. And they have no, like, no cap at all. They will come up to you like, hey, yo, you got some money? While you're eating dinner, I think is probably the craziest thing.
When the sun's going down, no stars in the sky, I'ma head down the road across county line, where they roll up the smoke, they pour beer and wine, and hearts break on the jukebox, where the neon stars shine, where the neon stars shine.
I have no idea what time it is. It's the next day, the next morning, and it is 8:44 in the morning. First thing I want to do is show you the view out of our window from our hotel. And somewhat of a view. Such a pretty view looking out over those mountains out there. That looks nice right out there. Super, super cool to see that. How the clouds are just right at the top of the mountains. Very nice. That's where we should have been. Out there on a mountain somewhere doing some skiing, but the weather. Anyways, so it's our first morning being here in Charlottesville, and I got a bit of a bone to pick with this place. Now, I don't want this to come across as bitching, but it probably will. But we just got back from getting some coffee with Connor, and we were just talking about last night. And boy, last night, holy shit, we shut it down. I mean, we kind of did. This town shuts down at 9 o'clock, though. That's the craziest thing. So, while I coffee this morning, I said, you know, we basically just threw a dart at the map and picked a different place because our ski trip got messed up because the Airbnb canceled on us. And because of the weather as well. It's supposed to be raining all day today. And it's quite warm out there. It's like it's supposed to be 60-something degrees today and tomorrow. So we get to this place, having no idea anything about this place other than the fact that you got UVA here, which is a big college for Virginia. And I had been here once in the past and just passing through doing a moving job, something along them lines. So I thought that it was a cool looking place. There's a lot of wineries here. I think we're checking out one of those today. And having no prior, knowledge of this place, you start to check it out. And the first thing that we notice is it's pretty dead. As soon as we got here yesterday, I mean, literally within 10 minutes of getting out of the car and just walking down this, what they call like a mall, where there's a bunch of restaurants and some bars and coffee shops and things like that. I got this woman, this crazy woman, screaming into her phone, looking at us, talking about she's going to blow the world up or the world's going to blow up. And then basically, cussing me and my wife out. And I wouldn't realize until later that she was probably homeless. There is a shit ton of homeless folks here who basically run rampant through this little area. There are no police here at all. And I wonder to myself, what brings all of these damn homeless people here? Because you got a bus station, which seems to be the big hangout for the homeless folks. And then they're all throughout the mall as well. And literally, we're sitting there eating dinner last night, and you got this homeless guy who comes up just asking for money at our table and asking every table for some money. And though I am not trying to make fun of this dude for the situation that he's in, I just think to myself, my God, I've never been anywhere where, the homelessness is so flamboyant, so able to just do whatever the hell they want, and almost having like a sense of entitlement that they can basically run this place with no repercussions. Because again, like I said, since being here, I've seen literally one cop, and I don't even know necessarily that it was a cop. It almost looked like a security guard. So it almost made me feel like I wanted to do a little expose, right? Like, what brought all these homeless folks here? Were they here initially and something happened and they became homeless? Because I don't see this as a big drug hub. You would think of a city, you would think of Seattle, you would think of California, places where, the drugs are a hell of a lot more accessible. It doesn't really seem like that here. I mean, maybe it is, hell, I don't know. But I just wonder what brings them all here. And I'll be honest with you, one thought that crosses my mind is this is a college town. This is a very, probably, I don't know necessarily, it seems like it would be a very well-endowed, is that the right name? A very rich area. Very white, rich area. Now, I don't know that to be true or not, but that's what it seems like. And maybe if that is the case, maybe that plays a bit of a rationale into the homeless situation here. Hey, yo, if you can just get to Charlottesville, hey, them folks up there, they're going to give you some money. All you got to do is just walk up to their table and ask, and no bullshit while eating dinner last night. I got some fried chicken and some collard greens. That's what I got from this southern place called the Whiskey Jar. Very good food. But as we're sitting there eating dinner and this dude comes up, it just catches me so off guard. Hey, yo, you got a couple of dollars on you? What the fuck? I'm sitting here eating dinner. Dude goes to the next table and they giving him money. And then he was gone. And I did make a comment like, there he goes off to see the dope man. So maybe it is drugs here. I don't necessarily know. We're only here for another day. And as much as, I mean, I'm definitely enjoying this trip. Enjoying this time with my wife. I'm enjoying this time with my friends. You know, we're having a good time making the most of this. Like I said last night, we shut this place down. It shut down at 9 o'clock. And we would end up at this one bar that stayed open till probably 1:30, I think is what time they were shutting down at. And it was basically the only place that was open. And it brought out the type of crowd I guess you would expect to be looking for a place like that. Hey, we're just trying to have a good time. And there were some crazies up in there, to say the least, but nothing too crazy. But anyways, with the fact that we're only here for another day and we're going to make the most of this, I do have to say, and I don't want this to be bitching, it's just an observation, this place is a shithole. I mean, it really is. The hotel is nice. The service here has been subpar at best everywhere that we've went, and I accept that because, again, it's a college town. People are gone for winter break, so staffs are short and COVID is rampant, which also sucks here, being masked up way more than at home. Could it be the homeless problem that's leading to, you know, helping with that as well? Because this place almost feels like a receiving prison, a receiving unit, where all people come in from all different parts of the world. And that's exactly what's going on. Whether it's the homeless on the buses, because that's how they're getting here, or it's the families of these, you know, probably doing fairly well college kids and families. You know, you got people coming in from everywhere. And not everyone is as concerned, you know, about the COVID here. Literally, we're sitting there eating dinner last night. There was a dude standing right behind us. I guess he worked there. He was just off. There was nothing else to do. So he was, you know, at the restaurant, just standing there, drinking a beer, just coughing right behind us. And that was unsettling. Almost more unsettling than the dude just walking up asking for the money. I don't share this to make light of any situations or anything like that, but it's definitely worth noting. I sort of feel like a little travel guy, a travel brochure. Charlottesville? That ain't it, Chief. Maybe during the season when, you know, shit is jumping, maybe during the summer, hell, I don't even know, because during the summer, kids are probably gone too. Maybe this thing is just a ghost town. This seems like a lawless place so far. Okay, we haven't even ventured outside of this probably 1.5 mile radius from the hotel. And we're going to do that a little bit today. And I'm just hoping that it's a totally different element than what we've seen so far. Maybe we're just stuck in the little college homeless hub. So maybe it's not like this everywhere. And lot of homeless folks. Lot of, you know, just wild shit going on. And one other thing, you know, I think to myself, if it's like this during the time when, you know, this place is more populated, not during a winter break, during like school season, God, I can't even imagine what this joint is like when, you know, you got all these people here and these homeless folks are here as well. They probably make $100,000 a year, to be honest, the homeless dudes do. But anyways, it's day number 2 of our trip, and hopefully we're going to make this a great day. We're going to be hitting a winery today, and we're going to be venturing out a little bit, seeing what else Charlottesville has to offer, and enjoying this little bit of a break that we have, and being humbled as well. You know, I've bitched and complained and stressed over so much, and the situation could always be a hell of a lot worse. I can see that in the desperation of so many of these folks here who are definitely on hard times. So anyways, enough about all of that. Day number 2. Let's see what we can get into today. All right, so we found a little bit of civilization in this area. We ventured out of the mall, whatever the mall was, and we ended up at an actual shopping mall, like any other mall in America probably. Pretty much all but shut down, ghost towns. high-priced everything, and yeah. So venturing and exploring. Trying to see what else this area has to offer. Outside of the mall area that we've been at, not so much homelessness. I'm seeing it like anywhere else. I feel like where we're staying at just seems to be the hub of the homelessness, which is sad. And
It's probably touristy there, that's why.
yeah, I mean, maybe that's where they're gonna make money, if they're gonna make money. And you know, outside of that area, just like any other place, small city in the world, right? So we're just checking it out, seeing what's out here, looking at houses, looking for inspiration for anything, videos, business ideas, whatever we see, just taking in the sights. Okay, it's 12 o'clock, lunchtime, and we're getting ready to go to the car. We've traveled around the town a little bit, seen some things. Nothing too crazy nor exciting. And, well, actually, what am I talking about? We got plenty of excitement. So I don't know how much I've shared about what's going on with Flip 3, but, yo, we got 2 offers on the house. 2 offers. One for $260, one for exactly what the house is listed for. And that's crazy to think the damn thing's only been on the market for 2 days. But anyways, right now, we're getting ready to go hit up a winery.
When the sun's going down, no stars in the sky, I'ma head down the road across county line, where they roll up the smoke, they pour beer and wine, and hearts break on the jukebox where the neon stars shine.
All right, we made it to Trump Winery, and the bit's closed. Damn. Well, I gotta be honest, the ride here was super sketch. Super sketch. A lot of winding roads. A lot of winding roads, and we are in the middle of nowhere. Well, we're in the middle of a mountain right now. Huh? There's nothing here. And we can't get in, things closed. My wife's loving this. Okay, did you see?
The other way.
Did you see? But didn't you see that one was closed too, or no?
No, that one wasn't closed. It just had a gate, but I don't know if it was closed.
Well, let's go check it out. It's only right back down the road, and if it's closed, then we'll go up to Bolimian's.
I don't know what the address.
It's Blenheim.
You act like I know.
Lehigh.
Is that a type of wine?
I think it's a family name.
So way out yonder is the that's the estate, I guess.
Alright, so we should be taking
Could be that big ass thing right there.
See that white house up there?
Yeah.
That's what the picture of was on the driveway.
Right.
Also, I was telling the same to Jeff. I know you said.
I think this is it right here.
Alright, so this is the turn. And the gate is open.
And there's the hotel.
Not the hotel.
Hotel, motel. Can somebody film this as we go in? Because
This is
it's
pretty
gorgeous.
tight.
Are we allowed to come in?
Shit, we here.
We're here. We're in.
I just don't want no snipers to come out.
Boy, this is
Everything.
Can you imagine having to cut the grass out here?
Joe gonna pitch it for the landscape job.
This is about $10,000 a cut. Everybody's recording. This big shit.
hall was where the tasting was. Oh, look, there's landscapers right there. You can see how much they get paid.
They get paid $12 an hour. I'm trying to find out.
Who's paying them?
No, what the contract is. The contract's probably $1 million a year.
Oh man, what a snaky little place.
It's weird they don't advertise it.
I wonder how many people throw up on the way out of here.
This is a hell of a driveway to have to plow.
I'm sorry if I make you feel nauseous.
No, I'm fine. Just saying, if you get...
Look at the vines though. Look how many.
We need pictures of that.
Yeah, they got a shit of...
I don't know if y'all can see that big FedEx truck up there, but that's kind of funny.
That's a good little pilot.
Speed limit 10. Okay. We slow it down.
Triple it. This is quite a property.
Imagine picking them grapes.
One at a time.
All right, so we're paying $9 an hour, and go get them.
No, you pay us for the experience of grape picking.
Oh, no shit. That's what they do, too. Hey, y'all want to go pick some grapes for us? Oh, yeah.
That's the business.
It's $100. $100 a head. Go out there and get as much as you can.
I'm not really sure, but he was coming down. All right, so that gate is closed.
Yeah, let's work up
I think
towards
that's
the
the
white room.
hotel part.
Tasting room to the right. That's where we want to go.
I
The
want
White
to know
House.
who's in that car.
Somebody out there walking through the vineyards.
Registered guests only are allowed up there. Like I said.
Ain't a grape on that shit. They must have picked all the grapes already.
Visitor park.
Vendor parking.
This is vendor parking.
It says no access to
Sorry.
this point. I know you want to learn, but it's a pretty cool little drive. Right.
Oh, we both ain't
Slow
gonna fit
down.
on this one.
Let them get by you on this ramp. There you go.
Oh yeah, there's people
People are
going
there.
inside. This is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's
Where
so...
does it go?
You have to go
There's a sign right there. What's that sign
Go
say?
to the left.
Yeah, you
Tasting
work,
room.
or like have to like work your way up the hill. I feel like we could ski on these hills.
Oh, Joe was looking at the camera at the resort today.
It was super melted
Yeah.
earlier.
Who's it? I wonder. I want to meet the person in charge of the vineyard.
He probably doesn't speak much English. All right. We here.
We here, fam.
We made it to the winery. I'm already sick. Look at this view, babe. That is nice. All those mountains.
Look at this. That's where I want to be right there. Those white chairs right there.
All right. So that's where you get shit-faced at, looking out over the mountains, and then you go rolling down the hill. God, it's beautiful up here, though. Absolutely stunning.
Y'all want to go out?
All right, so we've made it
Did I get the white?
to the tasting room,
Sparkling.
and we're sitting at the table. We've got a bunch of wine. Now, Joe don't do the wine. I ain't done the wine since...
No.
Yeah. I ain't done the wine since back in the war. And so I got the finest nodes of the Coca-Cola right here. Bing bong. You see that Coca-Cola right there? Just know. I wouldn't
Should have brought a flask, huh?
I went and drank out here anyways. It is dangerously windy on these mountain roads. So, cheers.
Oh, we got the cheers.
I guess I'm gonna take one of these on the end.
The chandelier was probably one of the coolest things, and what a really pretty place this was, right?
I think it's gorgeous.
Beautiful. All right, cool deal. So we did the winery. We got the hats. Everybody got a Trump hat as a souvenir leaving, and good time. I wish I would have filmed the fucking sandwich that I got in there. It was basically a roast beef sandwich. That thing was $23.
Oh, sorry, guys. I may miss the wrong one.
It's all good. But anyways, good time, good experience, beautiful views. And now, let's go see what else we can do today.
I'll wait for
Gang signs. So we're at the art park. Whales, zebras, animal. Got no idea what this is. The art park. That's pretty cool. What do you do here?
What's this thing here? Fire and ice.org.
Somebody said before I die I want to ride a zebra. They must have.
I want to attend VCU. I want to sell drugs.
Oh, wait, no.
Somebody says I want to breed cardinals and train penguins. I mean, I'm just saying.
Perform surgery without anesthesia.
Oh.
Look at that. That one says before I die I want to get even.
The hate is strong with this one.
Oh God, this is good.
I like the ducks. They're dope looking.
Perform surgery.
Without anesthesia.
Whoo! Before I die I want to live.
I want to get my history right.
Before I die I want to disconnect. This shit says I smell a rapist. That's what it says, right?
I think this thing says, I smell a dandelion, must be the...
Last one of the season.
And then this guy goes, I smell a rapist.
Where's the chalk?
There's a piece, I think. Or no. Never mind, it's a leak.
Probably shouldn't be making fun of that, but that shit is got some funny stuff up there. Probably a lot of serious stuff too, though. Connor, flex your wings. There's the bike.
Connor, do it.
Don't do that, man. You're gonna.
Oh, that's super cool.
I'm saying I could just truck all over this. I could be nollie grinding.
Very, very nice, right? Alrighty, alrighty.
Whose turn is it to drive?
I'll drive.
Me.
I've only had 10.
Not my car.
Connor, your car damn near drives itself.
Oh, do you need to?
All right, so we just did lunch. We went to a place called Three Notched. They have one of those local to us, but this is their main brewing area, just a little craft beer type of IPA place. Never would I imagine I would be drinking so much craft beer. I don't even drink Bud Light or Corona anymore. I drink straight hazies. And I had 2 during lunch. And Ate some sliders. Some really good mac and cheese. Got a craft beer magazine. Think about starting to brew. Hear me out now. We start a little distillery and we call it Prison Toilet Bowl Wine, or the Prison Brew. Shit might do numbers. Might do numbers. Okay, also, story time real quick. We were coming down the mountain, leaving from the winery. Super windy, super sketchy roads.
You want to go outside?
I'm good. And we're behind this guy going like 10 miles an hour down the mountain. It ain't even...
He was 15. 15, Joe.
It ain't even snowing outside.
He looks like the grandpa off of, what's that balloon movie called? Up?
Up.
That's exactly what he looked like.
I don't know what that is, but I'll laugh like I do. Yeah.
I cannot stand you.
I'm just trying to be funny, babe. I'm on camera, goddammit.
You are the funniest person alive.
Anyway, so we were behind this guy. We weren't even really behind him. We were 10 cars behind him. There were a ton of people behind him. So the road finally opened up 30 miles later to 2 lanes.
Put your safety belt on.
Shit, I forgot you're on film. Turn the beeping off.
How do you do that? All right, so
That's it.
when we finally got beside the guy, he was looking down every car, mean mugging hard as a bitch.
Show his face.
Looking at every car going by.
That was very close.
Like he owned those mountains. Who y'all?
Old man
Wait, let me see it again.
He was wrenching his nose up like he just drunk a sour.
A ghost.
A ghost. Look at us knowing the lingo. And here's the crazy thing. When you're getting up beside the car, everybody's like, yeah, flick him off. Throw a brick at his windshield.
Me.
That was me. Beat him up. Pit maneuver that motherfucker. And then you get beside him, you see it's an old man, and everybody was like, oh. And then you seen his face, and he was like, so it was a very mixed emotion situation right there. Very mixed emotion. It's like 11 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning. Getting ready to check up out of here. All right, so we're officially checked out of the room. Key card didn't work when I was trying to get the damn car out of the parking garage. I think that's the federal building right there. I'd be seeing a lot of little guard dudes standing right by that entrance. Not honestly sure. Hey, look, the Charlottesville trip is over with, and it wasn't all that. It was moderately decent. I didn't have the greatest of time. I tried to make the best of the situation, but there were times when I just wasn't happy with service or places closing at 9 o'clock or the homeless bombarding people. But I did try to make the most of this. I told my wife last night, I said, I kind of feel like this trip was doomed to start because we had our hearts set on going skiing, and we just chose this as sloppy seconds, and it didn't really live up to the hype. It was doom and gloom. Outside, it's still like that. Weather just sucks. But the trip is about to be done. We're gonna spend one more night at my pops' house on the way back, and then it's back to the grind. And it's been a lot of shit. You wanna talk about this trip not being good? My wife would find out last night that her mother is in the emergency room having to have emergency surgery because she's got a tear in her intestines. Like, what the fuck? They had to sleep in their car last night because there's no hospital space because of COVID. Yeah. So when I say that this trip wasn't really all that great, well, it kind of sucked. On the plus side, I'm gonna wrap this video up right now with one final thought, and that is on the plus side, I said at the beginning of this that we would be under contract on the flip house, or my hope was we would be by the time this trip was over with. Well, folks, we had 3 offers on the flip house. One for $260, 2 for full asking price, and every type of loan that you can imagine. FHA, conventional, VA. And we had 2 offers yesterday. We knew we were getting a 3rd offer. I said, I don't know how much sweeter these offers can get. And the 3rd offer would come through last night. Full asking price, no closing cost, and a few other things that just made the deal super, super sweet. So as I wrap this up, I'll share with you guys, we made the most of this trip under situations and circumstances that weren't necessarily the greatest. And if nothing else, we're about to be under contract on the flip house today. Full asking price, no closing cost. How about that? Been on the market for 3 days. That's all I got for you guys. It's been a hell of a trip. And I look forward to getting back home and getting back on track and sharing a lot more with you guys, especially in relation to what's going to happen next with the house. You guys take care. Thanks for rocking with me on this thing. And I hope you enjoyed riding with us.